Remembering Graham Greene, a trailblazing Indigenous actor's enduring legacy. Graham Greene, the acclaimed Canadian First Nations actor whose powerful performances brought depth and authenticity to Indigenous characters on screen, has passed away at the age of 73. Known to audiences worldwide for his Oscar-nominated role as Kicking Bird in the epic Western Dances with Wolves, Greene died on Monday, September 1, 2025, in a Toronto hospital following a lengthy illness. His passing marks the end of a remarkable career that spanned over 5 decades, during which he broke barriers for Indigenous representation in Hollywood and beyond. Born on June 22, 1952, on the Six Nations Reserve in Ontario, Canada, Greene was a proud member of the Oneida Nation. His early life was far removed from the glitz of show business. Growing up in a community rich with cultural heritage but facing the systemic challenges often encountered by Indigenous peoples, Greene initially pursued practical trades. He worked as a draftsman, welder, carpenter, and civil technician in the steel industry, honing skills that reflected his hands-on, resilient nature. These experiences grounded him, providing a foundation of real-world grit that would later inform his nuanced acting style. Greene's entry into acting came somewhat serendipitously in the 1970s. He began performing in theaters across Canada, immersing himself in stage work that allowed him to explore storytelling rooted in his Indigenous background. By the 1980s, he transitioned to screen roles, appearing in various television series that showcased his versatility. His first major film role arrived in 1985 with Revolution, where he shared the screen with Al Pacino. This marked the beginning of a steady climb in an industry that, at the time, offered limited opportunities for actors of Indigenous descent. The turning point in Greene's career came in 1990 with Kevin Costner's directorial debut, Dances with Wolves. In this sweeping western, Greene portrayed Kicking Bird, a wise Lakota Sioux elder who befriends Costner's character, Lieutenant John Dunbar. The film, which depicted the complexities of cultural exchange and conflict on the American frontier, resonated deeply with audiences and critics alike. It won 7 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, and Greene's performance earned him a nomination for Best Supporting Actor, the first for an Indigenous actor in that category. Although he ultimately lost to Joe Pesci for Goodfellas, the nomination was a watershed moment, highlighting Greene's ability to convey quiet strength, wisdom, and humanity in a role that avoided stereotypes. Dances with Wolves was more than just a professional milestone, it was a cultural touchstone. The movie's portrayal of Native American life, while not without its criticisms, brought Indigenous perspectives to mainstream cinema in a way that had rarely been done before. Greene often spoke in interviews about the importance of authentic representation, emphasizing how his own heritage informed his approach. "I didn't have to act much," he once quipped in a reflection on the role, "because so much of it was already in my blood." This authenticity